Hi, my name is Jeff Williams. I'm an oil terminal manager, and I've been here for 47 years. At the Milwaukee Oil Terminal, we bring in a couple different grades, sometimes 3 different grades of liquid asphalt. We'll blend them to meet whatever spec is required. We make our own polymer-modified asphalt. The oil comes from different sources, a few different refineries, and we have multiple methods of transportation. Come in by barge, come in by rail car, comes in by truck. A typical day, it starts out, a lot of times, especially this time of year, I'll look at the schedule, look to see what we've got going on, make sure we got everybody knows what's going on. The foremen, they get the same emails, they get the information, from the plants, what the requirements are for the day, so we know what we have to ship. But then I, make sure that we have the supplies on hand that we might need for the day. It might be, making sure we have the polymer on hand, the different additives that we use if we're going to be making batches of polymer. I monitor the rail cars nearly every day to try to avoid penalties for cars sitting in their yard. If we keep them moving, we can reduce or eliminate any penalties for demurrage. Trucking, when we have trucking coming in during that part of the season, which is usually the winter months, I monitor that daily, schedule the trucks. What I love about this role as far as working for the company, in fact, is, I am respected. I believe that, people understand that I do have an important role, help keep this place going. I've had experience throughout this company in many different roles, so I kind of know what the effects are downstream from if things don't work out well here, it's going to affect somebody else. The role the tank farm plays in the construction process is we supply the oil to the asphalt plants. So for them to make the mix that they ship to the jobs, it starts with here, we have to supply the oil to them for them to be able to make that mix. So the oil I'm referring to is AC, it's liquid asphalt cement. We store it here roughly 300 degrees, that's the normal temperature, and we deliver it to the asphalt plants for them to incorporate into the mix. So the culture over that time span has changed a lot. Back when I started, you didn't get time off. If you asked for time off, you would get it and don't come back type of thing, other than maybe when you get laid off in the wintertime. But now, there is a more work-life balance, and you do get, time off to spend time with your family, get recharged a little bit, and it can be any time of the year. As long as you make arrangements and there's people that can cover. We've done a good job of having people that can cover for you while you take off. Outside of work, one of my favorite things is sporting clays. I used to golf a lot. Now I shoot sporting clays a lot more than golf. And now, in the last few years, we have some grandchildren now, so that takes up a good part of my life, and I enjoy that tremendously. And the nice thing about that is you have them for a day or so and they go home.